Let us talk about tobacco today, which is a major health hazard worldwide. Let us see some hard facts before going on to discussing about tobacco. Around 23% of the world population use tobacco. Can you believe it? And 80 million people lose their life as a direct effect of tobacco usage. And unfortunately, out of these 8 million people, one third of them lose their life because of passive smoking or secondary tobacco usage. Tobacco directly affects the lung by damaging all the cell linings in the lung and decreasing the vital capacity of the lung, leading on to breathlessness, decreased oxygen to the blood, and probably building up of carbon dioxide within the blood, which is supposed to leave our body. This is probably the immediate effect which you can see when you start smoking. But down the line, tobacco has a much larger and a very dangerous effect on the body by causing malignancy. Cancer, which is probably one of the dreaded disease for the humankind, is directly linked to tobacco usage. It has been proved beyond doubt that tobacco users are at very high risk of developing cancer in the form of oral cancer, lung malignancy, and sometimes even in remote organs. You can develop malignancy secondary to direct usage of tobacco. On a long-term usage, tobacco also accelerates the atherosclerotic process in the blood vessels, which means the blood vessels starts thinning out and the blood circulation to vital organs keeps coming down. It can be in the form of a stroke, which if it affects the brain, it can be a myocardial infarction or a heart attack if it involves the heart, or if there is a critical blood supply loss to one of the limbs, the person might even lose their limb secondary to prolonged tobacco usage, which in turn causes loss of blood supply to vital organs. Apart from all the major organ effect which tobacco can cause, the tobacco usage in the form of smoking can adversely affect the lung in the form of obstructive airway disease, or what we commonly call as COPD. Chronic obstructive airway disease is a dreaded disease and it is a progressively worsening and deteriorating disease. And we have very few options for managing them with pharmacological means. Sometimes people are pushed to such an extent that there is no other option apart from a lung transplant. So how do we prevent tobacco usage in the public? They have to approach the right place for quitting this tobacco usage. There are ways and means by which we can very effectively quit tobacco. There are a lot of pharmacological methods and nicotine supplements have come which probably can help one person from quitting tobacco usage. Nicotine, which is probably the strongest chemical which makes the person addicted to tobacco, is found in high quantity in tobacco. By supplementing only the nicotine through either a chewing gum or a patch helps the person to get rid of this craving, because for the sake of getting this nicotine, when they smoke, along with this nicotine, they take in or inhale lot of carcinogenic agents which has all the deleterious effect. And I think we should think before using tobacco. Should we have to lose all our vital organ for the sake of the transient pleasure we get from tobacco smoking? Think twice before touching tobacco. And if you need help to quit tobacco, please consult your doctor. There is umpty number of ways a doctor can help you out to quit your tobacco habit.